Hey guys, come on in then.
Hi everybody, this is Sylvan, your host. Thank you for watching Wine Geometry TV. Today we have a special guest in the person of Gerald.
I'm a sommelier for the last 10 years of my life.
Okay, wow.
Has swung by really quickly. And,
so sommelier, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Sommelier, what does it mean? How many years of studies is it?
There's no fixed rule to how many years of study, but generally we are people. The passion lies in beverages.
Okay.
So we take care of beverages in a restaurant, and wine programs especially.
Right.
So wine being the biggest part of the studies, but of course. Cocktails, spirits, beers, coffee, teas. We need to study a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So as to be able to recommend the guest the best thing possible in the restaurant. So the idea is basically the go-to guy, that one go-to guy in the restaurant if you need anything at all.
All right. Yeah. All right. Cool.
So that's what.
So how did you get into this world? Where did it come from?
I needed free drinks. Was really I knew I wanted to be in hospitality. Okay. But I tried working in the kitchen, and the commercial stress of cooking is too much for me. Right. So I started to do beverages, and it was pretty cool. And I was like 17 years old, so it was really cool to be like a bartender and all that. Yeah. So I worked in the bar for a couple of years, and one day I just got interested in wine. I bought a book. One book led to two books led to 5 books, and the next thing I knew, I'm like, oh, I'm saving my money up for wine courses and classes, and I was always poor. Okay. And that's it.
So that led to the next thing, and the next thing was the wine bar?
So I was working with different people, and my last job was I was with a big group, and I was the head sommelier and a group beverage manager actually. Okay. And then what happened was a friend of mine wanted to do this project, so I came on board, and I said okay. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but alright, let's just try and see where this goes. And yeah, supposed to be like, maybe it will work out for a couple of years, and now it's 6 years. So
it's been 6 years already?
Yeah, since 2011.
Wow.
So it's been, time just flies.
Okay, wow. So just tell us a bit about the location here. Where are we in Singapore?
Okay. So we're in Duxton.
Okay.
Really, really historical place with all these old shop houses. All these shop houses are under conservation and protection, so you can't really do a lot of drilling or like the place. So these all used to be opium dens, warehouses, prostitute stuff, okay, and all that. So it's pretty exciting history. So the exact spot where you're sitting now, used to be a place where they was smoking opium and like 3-4 girls. No, just kidding. Oh wow! That's why the champagnes around. I miss the good old times. I miss the champagnes at that time. But anyway, so all these were old places where they used to do stuff like that. And then over the years, actually over the last 8-9 years, the government started cleaning up the place. A lot more little hip restaurants and bars came about. And then we joined the party, and then seems like we haven't left. So.
Great. So tell us a little bit about your bar. The wine, the concept. Is it a wine concept? Is it a bar concept? What is it?
So basically, it's a wine bistro. Of course, wine being the biggest part that we play. Okay. My staff, we are all pretty interested in wines, and all my other full-timers, we're all sommeliers as well. Right. So we've got a couple of full-time sommeliers and part-time sommeliers. Okay. So basically, it's really, really a wine place where we all come together. But of course, that being said, wine is not enjoyed at its peak without food. So we decided to come up with a bistro concept. So as you know, bistros are somewhere in between a restaurant and a cafe. Yes. Yeah, and so serving more homely, classic French-inspired dishes. So the techniques are all French based techniques. So chef, you worked in Europe for 6 years, and then America for 3. So so it's like classic here with wine. So you can have some tasty food with as much wine as you want. Okay,
so the times that I came here already, I remember that we had some flights of 3, flights of 5, I believe. Yeah. So what is the concept of that? Why would you choose 3 or 5 wines?
So what happened was it all evolved with, we started using the enomatics first. Okay. Because we wanted to give people different choices to try by the glass, and at different sizes as well. So we realized that actually, people were interested, were happy with the option of having different sizes, but what people really wanted was this whole interesting experience. Right. And we thought, you know what, there's all these things out there where Japanese chefs do like omakase, and they present to you the best things that they have for that day or that season. And why not we can do something like that with wine, and we come up with flights. where they can tell us what they feel like today, the mood, and all. Because everybody comes in with a different agenda. Some people want to try things that they've never tried before. Yeah. Some people only want to do a certain region because they want to taste something from the region, because they just came back from that place. They want to relive those memories. Sure. And that's what wine is all about. You see. So all this whole fun. So that's why we came up with these flights, and we also came up with a few thematic flights where they have certain names and storylines. So as you order and drink them, we try to transport you through time and history to understand why these wines were made at this time.
All right, and that's
fun.
I think that is for those auditors who don't know this bar yet. I think that's what made this bar so special to me personally, and made me come back over and over again. Is that Gerald came with a lot of passion and around the table, and I myself being French, I was impressed that a non-French person knew French much better than me, and was telling me about the different regions, Pouilly-Fumé, Pouilly-Fussé, and telling me about the times that he drove there, that he was going there with clients, and I think that's
in the wine.
That's really the special thing here. Okay, so good to know more about your bar. Definitely interesting. Yeah. Now I'm gonna ask you a little bit more technically on wines.
Sure.
If you had to choose one wine out of your cellar, which one would it be, and why would it be?
I think at this moment in time, the wine that I would probably choose would be this Pinot Noir from South Africa.
Okay.
Called Newton Johnson.
Okay.
All right. So it comes from this place called Hermanus, which is like kind of southwest of Cape Town.
Right.
And then it's a whale watching place for UNESCO site for whale watching.
Okay.
Look, I mean, like it's a place that people don't conventionally drink Pinot Noirs, but it's not a crazy like hipster wine or anything like that. But look, I think it represents what we believe in. Like even though you are unknown or small, if you put good faith into doing what you think is good, and you really genuinely strive to give something good and exciting to people, eventually it will get around. And true enough, although they were around for like 17, 18 years, but no one really knew them. And what happened was last year, Decanter magazine picked them up, put them as one of the top 10 Pinot Noirs outside of Burgundy, and boom, the whole world just wanted to have a taste of Newton Johnson. And thank God this great guy brings it to our shores in Singapore, and we all get allocated a few cases a year.
Yeah, Decanter is definitely a way, nice media to make wine growers get famous.
But
that's for
that's the idea is more of like really these guys are small, but they keep trying.
Okay.
And likewise, I think local sommelier has come a long way. So that's why I think it best represents us, because we were just a bunch of young Singaporeans. We just wanted to do something that we believed in, and we just keep trying. You see, and times are not easy, but we just keep
That's good. That's good. Yeah. And so this wine, just for us to understand, what would you pair it with as in food?
Oh wow! Well, at my place, it goes very nicely with a big brie. So it's a whole brie cheese with roasted garlic paste, a bit of crushed almond and walnut. So it gives this slightly earthy, rustic garlic tones and the nuttiness. And then it helps with this the Pinot Noir, which has this beautiful little like wet soil, sous-bois kind of character, a bit of forest floor kind of character, which is quite nice, the earthiness. And then bries are a neutral cheese, so they always love a little bit of fruit to go with them. And the Pinot Noir just carries this nice, lovely like cranberry, raspberry character, which just lifts the dish. So I think that's a very simple. But yeah, it works. I mean, simple is best, to be honest.
It's simple, but it does sound yummy. I have to say, I'm hungry now. And one last question before we part. I want to know, out of all the wines that you've tried in your life, because you have quite an experience of trying wines, right? Which is your favorite, and which one would you really try once again if you had to?
Wow, I think the thing that really changed my take on wines and really got me to really understand that the great wines of the world are truly great. Because and they truly deserve a place in time and history.
Right.
It was in Hong Kong many years back, 8-9 years back in Hong Kong. Okay. And I really, to be honest, I really can't remember the producer. I would love to say I remember the producer, but I didn't. But it was a bottle of 1979 Hermitage. Yeah. Okay. So it was a Syrah. And it was just served to me on the table. There was no information what it was, but someone just said it's a Hermitage. And then when I asked, he said it's a 1979. I am very tempted to say I think it was a Jean-Louis Chave. Okay. Yeah, but then again I may be wrong. Maybe it have been a Jaboulet. But it just changed my mind completely, because I never knew Syrah could be this elegant, this fine, but yet at the same time so opulent and full of flavors. Yes. And so complex. And we had it with this spiced duck dish. with like an orange tuile and ginger crisp.
Wow.
Wow, it was super. The wine kept evolving, and because it was a Syrah, and then you don't often get people ordering that, and you see that so often.
All right, so Hermitage, we're talking about south of Lyon. It's the Côte du Rhône region. Okay, so we have the Crozes Hermitage. Those are the, let's say, the heart of that region, which produces mostly Syrah. So that's what we're talking about, and it does sound yummy as well. It's like, I call it like liquid gold because it's jammy, but at the same time very easy to drink.
So very bright spices, but it was the whole moment in time where you realize that look, classics are there for a reason.
Yes.
And these boys really deserve to be classics because they transcend through time, and then it's one of those moments where you close your eyes and you taste it, and you can actually share a little window with that person back in '79. I wasn't born in '79. Not that old, but yeah, but you know, it's suddenly you feel like, oh, the heat, the year, the ripeness, the guys who are working hard, and imagine the grandfather was telling his son, like, you know what, this is a wine that's going to be fantastic. I'm not going to be around to see this, but you will, and you tell the world our story in this year, and our job is to tell it to everybody else. So I think that's the most beautiful thing.
You're right, definitely. There are some great vintages that pop out of the list, and '79 was definitely one of them for the Côte du Rhône.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot for your time, Gerald.
Hey, pleasure.
It was good meeting you.
Yeah.
And
should we get you a brief?
if you allow us, we'll just stroll around your bar to show the auditors what your bar looks like.
Please, yes.
So definitely come to 4 Duxton Hill. The bar is called Wine Bistro Praelum. Gerald is your host here, 7 days a week. He's a fantastic guide, and he'll be able to make you fly away with his flights of 5.
I'll be trying.
All right. See you soon.